Okay, welcome to my DDD deck profile. This is my first Yu-Gi-Oh video of my channel, and who knows, maybe it might be my last. So it depends on how well this does. It's probably not gonna do too well, but yeah, seeing as I couldn't set it up any other way, I have to do it based on my whole computer screen, so bear with me, guys, until I figure this out. So let's get right into it. First off, 3 Kepler. You can't play anything less than this, otherwise don't play DDD. This basically searches your dark contracts, and it's really useful. Also, it can easily go into Link Karibo here, and it's just a super useful card to have. If you don't play 3 of this, just don't play the deck. 2 Thomas, because we don't want to brick, and we don't want to... It's useful, but it can also turn into brick if you run 3, so that's why we run 2. Next up, so that's the reason why I run 2. It's a great card, but it's not worthy of 3. One Savant Copernicus. This is a dead card if you run more than 1, because yeah, it's a foolish burial for DDs, but it's really not helpful, and like, it's just it's basically one of your normal summons to get that foolish burial off. It's not useful. It becomes dead card if you draw too much of it. Like, if you open up with 2 Copernicus, you have pretty much a break. So that's why we run only 1 Copernicus. You only need 1. 1 Newton, because high scale. That's pretty much the only reason why I run this. The only reason. Yeah, you might find a use for this, but I say run Newton, so you're not. So if you need a high scale, you're not forced to use Kepler or Ogre. Next up, 1 Necro Slime, because it helps you with your fusion summons, but it's also a dead card in your hand most of the time, so that's why I recommend only running 1. 3 Swirl Slimes, because it's the better version, so that's why. So it's an instant fusion summon with any of your cards into one of your many fusion monsters. So that's why I say run 3 of this. Also, you banish this, special summon 1 DD monster from your hand. So pretty much any monster of your deck from your hand. It's really good. 2 Ghosts, because it's useful but not worthy of being 3. Like, it's a 2 of, because it's a level 2 tuner. If it's sent to the graveyard, target 1 DD or Dark Contract card in your graveyard. Send another card of the same name to the grave. Like, it's okay. It gets you some resources, but not the best. Not something you want to open up all the time. 2 Night Howl, because people would probably play 1, but I play 2 because it's a level 3 tuner, and I feel like it's really useful. Especially with their level 7s, Leonidas and Typhon, instant level 10 Synchro, Gust High King, or Bright Armageddon. 1 Typhon, because we don't want it to be a dead card, but it's useful so to get your fusions, so I say run 1 Typhon. 2 Lamia. Now, I see a lot of people play 3 of Lamia. I understand why, but we need the other cards in our deck. That's why I play only 2. It does just as good. So yeah. 1 DD Proud Ogre. Just for rank 6 plays and to get Wave High King Caesar. Now, I know you could play 2 Genghis, but you don't really need 2 Genghis, so that's why we run Proud Ogre. Also Spice. And it's a high skill if you're forced to use it in your scale. Now, before we head on to the DDDs in your main deck, I say this is a budget deck. It's not the best, but it's really good. It's playable, and it's like $40, so it's not that expensive. I say do it. It's like $40 to $50. So yeah, if you want a solid deck that's pretty cheap, go with this one. If you want something else, you can try finding something else. Now on to the DDDs. 3 Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok, because this is like the best card. Not the best card of the deck, but the best DDD. Just, if you special summon a DD monster, except during the damage step, target 1 DD monster in your graveyard. Have the damage your opponent takes, special summon it, take 1,000 damage, yada yada. It's great. Also, if it's normal, special summon to your field, target 1 DDD monster in your graveyard, and special summon it instantly. Also, tribute 1 other DD monster and banish a monster your opponent controls. It's awesome, honestly. It's really good and very useful, so that's why you need to have 3 of this. 2 Doom King Armageddon, cause rank 8 plays, and and with this deck, it's easy to send it to the graveyard and get it back. So that's why we run 2 of this. Like, it's for rank 8 plays, and it's a beat stick, cause this is all about beat sticks, summoning a bunch of beat sticks, and you kinda need that with this version. It's basically focused on summoning beat sticks and killing off your opponent. 1 Leonidas, cause we don't want... Leonidas is honestly a really good card. I would run 2, but we have other stuff. And 1 is okay. If you want, you can replace these effect veilers, which we run 2 of. You can replace 1 of them to have a second Leonidas. Also, 2 effect veilers, so you could also, I would recommend running Laplace, cause it's really good, but you only need 1. Also, we're gonna say, for budget wise, don't get Laplace unless you can afford it. Go ahead, get Laplace. If you can't afford it, if you want to be as cheap as possible, go with the 2 effective veilers. Next up, spells. 3 Gate. Pretty obvious. This is your searcher. You really need, this is the best contract out of all of them. You need 3 of this. 2 Swamp Kings to help with your fusions, summons. 3 Lure of Darkness, because this is your draw power. 2 Burial from a Different Dimension, because this helps if you want to use cards in your banished zone again. This helps get them right back into the graveyard, and so you can use their effects again. It's really helpful. 3 would kind of clog the deck a bit, so 2 of them. 1 Foolish, because you need to send stuff to the grave. It's so useful. 1 for 1, because special summon Lamia or Kepler. It's going to be really helpful. 1 Monster Reborn, because you need to bring stuff back. Extra deck time! Flame Hiking. Okay, first up we're gonna see Genghis. If you special summon a DD monster, you target 1 DD monster in your graveyard, special summon it. It's literally play a card, get 1 back from your graveyard instantly. It's very good. However, it's somewhat weak, but it's also good in getting combos up. Flame Hiking is basically the same, but add a spell, trap, negate. So it's kind of... It's an interruption, so... And somewhat stronger, so... It's a better Genghis, pretty much. 1 Beowulf, cause piercing damage, and it's a beat stick. Very good. Also, during your standby phase, destroy all cards and spell and trap zones. That's actually good, because if you're running somewhat low on life points, or you don't want to take damage from contract, this can easily pop your spells and traps, and you don't take damage because of it. Purple Armageddon, cause beat stick, and it's also just really good. It's one of the few beat sticks you really need. one Wave Oblivion King Caesar Ragnarok, cause this is basically this is like a bar load for DDDs. Honestly, like, this is really good. Just equip another monster your opponent controls except the one it's battling. Just steal it, pretty much. Get that attack. It's so good. One Siegfried, it's a negate, and level 8 synchro, which is really easy to make. So, yeah, that's why, and it's pretty strong. Also, you can gain life points for each contract on the field, so yeah, I think you need Siegfried. Also, another thing, disclaimer, I don't run the Arc, cause I feel like those who run Dark, I don't want to rely on Dark, cause if I run Dark, I feel like I'm just gonna fuse into Dark and pass. It's not gonna, I tried it, it really does not work. So without Dark, it makes me think you can run Dark if you want, if you can find space, but I suggest don't, because it actually helps you think of combos to do, and I feel like you get a much better result. Not 3, I'm sorry. Gust Hiking, 1 DDD Gust Hiking Alexander, cause Beat Stick becomes more of a beat sticks if another DD monster is summoned to your field while it's on the field. Special summon a monster from your DD monster from your graveyard. It's basically like Genghis, but more beat stick like. Bright Armageddon. It's just it's just a really great beat stick, and I can just absolutely destroy. Wave Hiking Caesar is an interruption, so it's basically a negate, and it's kind of pretty easy to get out. You get out Genghis and Proud Ogre, instant Wave Hiking Caesar. It's really good, honestly. 1 Dark Armageddon, because again, beat stick, also really good at just destroying your opponent's monsters. Dual Dawn King Kali Yuga, because this negates. This is honestly probably the best extra deck monster of DDD, because this just negates everything, and I think destroy all spells and trap cards on the field. And target 1 dark contract and set it once per turn. It's just so good. You need to run at least one of this, 1 King Kali Yuga, at least. Like fusions, you need, like for fusions, you need Genghis, you need probably need Flame Hiking, you need Siegfried. I'd say go with Wave Oblivion King, cause it's really good. Gust Hiking works. I suggest you do it because it's a beat stick and it's a Genghis, pretty much. So yeah. Now for Link Karibo, this is just really good. Just sacrifice it and change monster. It's basically you're making your opponent waste an attack. Master King Archfiend, you could do this or Wee Witch's Apprentice, because it's just really good. This one's really good because your whole deck is fiends, except the effect veilers, but who cares about them? And when the DDD Link comes out, you're going to replace this with the DDD Link, unless it's super expensive, making this not a budget deck, but Master King Archfiend helps you send stuff to the graveyard and either get it back or shuffle it back into the deck, but actually I don't think you have to roll the 6-sided die to add it, shuffle it, or special summon it, but it's good to get stuff in grave. 1 Electrum, cause this is a pendulum deck, as you can see. If you do not run Electrumite in a pendulum deck, then why are you playing a pendulum deck? You need Electrumite, Metaltron, because this just really helps get more extra deck monsters on the field, and it's also really good. So that's my DDD deck profile. this is not the best version, probably. Won't likely, like, get you high competitively. And because it's a budget deck, if it was a real deck, I'd be using Ash Blossoms and stuff. But I feel like you could take this to your locals. Who knows, probably win. A locals, a regional, maybe, not likely. It'd be like low regional level. So like first round, second round, maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't count on it though. I say this deck is probably at least local level. Like, and I timed out due to inactivity. That's fine. That'll be all of the DDD deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.